Good afternoon. I hope everyone's doing all right. I will jump right in and just talk about the various things that I want to talk about, and then I'll take questions afterwards and go from there. Pretty standard week this week overall. We're into, according to the syllabus, week 7, so that means chapter 7. So there's a chapter in the book, of course, and a quiz due on Friday. Nothing unusual about that. The thing that is unusual is that the following Tuesday, so we are just a week and a half away from it now, is when the written assignment is due. So the term paper is due not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. So as you guys have probably come to expect, I am not the person that's going to give extensions because you got too busy or whatever. The assignment's been assigned for the entire length of the term. So please do get that in on time or pay the 10% per day penalty for it. Late, as I've said before, is 1 second late. I don't have some arbitrary time where if you submit it within 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour or an hour that it's not late. It's late as soon as the system says it's late, which is at 11:59:01. Okay, so just to set expectations. I'm not sure what the artifact is that's going on in my Zoom. I'm not sure what that's about at all, but not to worry about it. Must be something on my chair or something. It's reflecting. Anyways, so that's the other thing that I want to talk about is that the term paper is coming due very quickly. If you haven't started now, you want to be starting this minute. The other final thing to talk about is the exam. So you have received an email, and I believe, I did not check it, I think it's March 18th that you have to respond by. Bear with me while I check that. In any case, when you respond, you will determine exactly which location you're going to write in. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through my email here briefly. Here we go. No later than March 18th is when you have to respond to the email that you received from Trent Online. You have 3 choices: Durham, Peterborough, or online. All are proctored exams. The default choice, if you do not respond, is Peterborough on March 19th and beyond. If you have not responded, you will be scheduled for Peterborough. I will not change your location. I do not have the ability to change your location for the online stuff. So if you're so negligent or delinquent that you can't respond by March 18th, then you'll be expected to be in Peterborough. If you're not in Peterborough, you won't be writing the exam. So I apologize for my impatience, but in dealing with 800 students and every excuse under the book, just do what is expected, and that is respond to the email and schedule. If you make a mistake, here's the good news. If you make a mistake, as long as it's before March 18th, if you chose Peterborough and you've reconsidered and you want to do it online or vice versa, you can go back in and change your choice, change your selection until March 18th. After that, it is locked in. Okay, that's really all that I want to talk about. Is there anyone else that has questions or concerns or anything they want to discuss? I guess while I'm waiting for messages maybe to come in, I will say, and I think my breath is wasted in talking to the people that are here because they are obviously taking the course seriously, but there are people that have not bothered to do the mandatory requirements to see the quizzes yet. If you have not, if you cannot see quizzes, you may want to read the syllabus. You may want to watch the first 4 or so office hours and see what's going on. What you do not want to do is send me an email like I got this week again saying, sir, I can't see the quizzes. I've handed in my mandatory stuff. I've got perfect score. Why can't I see them? It's 9:30 on a Friday night. Okay. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Anyone have any questions they want to ask? And yeah, hey, Ethan.
Hey, I just wanted to mention that that I've noticed on the syllabus, it says that the exam period for the final exam will take place on from April 11th to April 27th. But I've also noticed on like the home page in my trend, if you want to call it that, it says that the date for the exam is going to be on April 24th. Is that a date that you chose yourself? Is that when you want all of us to do it, or?
So if whatever, I don't get to choose the exam schedule at all. It just falls within the exam period, and they're assigned presumably based on some algorithm that optimizes the exams for students, so they're not having 3 on one day or whatever, or there's not a lot of conflicts. If your My Trent says that it's on April 24th, and I haven't checked the exam schedule, if that's what it says, that's when we will be writing. If you choose to do it online, there'll be some latitude of a couple days for being able to write that. You'll have to make, if you choose online, you'll then have to make an appointment with Examity, which is the service provider that Trent contracts to do the proctoring online. And you'll come up with a specific appointment when you'll attend. You'll click on the link in Blackboard for Examity, and you'll sit there and wait for the proctor to show up. And once that proctor shows up, they will let you into the exam.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Anyone else have any concerns at all? If not, feel free to get on with your day. It's brief. We've covered most of this ground already. I just like to sort of reinforce it. The big message this week is the term paper is due next week, not this coming week, but next week. So please be aware of that. I've had students ask me if I can take a quick look and see if it's if their term paper is going in the right direction or the right format or anything. I'm happy to answer questions, particularly if I haven't covered them in office hours, but I can't review papers. First of all, it's a bit of a conflict, because if I have to review one person's paper, then I should do every single person in the class, and that obviously doesn't scale. So hopefully the instructions are relatively clear, but if you have questions, do please email me. I will endeavor to answer them, but before you do that, make sure you've read the requirements, make sure that you've read the resources or watched the resources provided, and that you're current with office hours, which probably anyone that's joined here today or that is watching this has probably done so. So I am available, but in any case, get on with your Saturday afternoon and spend some time working on that term paper. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.